Hi, everyone. I'm David from the podcast team at I-Fal, your favorite English learning app. It's great to have you here this morning, or afternoon, or evening. Let's grab a virtual cup of coffee and talk about 5 interesting news items from around the world. I'll keep it simple and clear, and we'll learn a few new English words along the way. Ready? Let's go. 1. What to watch in March 2026. News summary. In March 2026, many new TV shows and new seasons are arriving. A star from The Office teams up with the creator of Ted Lasso. There's also a spin-off of Yellowstone, new seasons of One Piece, Daredevil, Virgin River, and more. Commentary. I don't know about you, but I love relaxing after a long day driving in Tel Aviv traffic by streaming a good series. You can watch one episode while waiting for your kids to finish their soccer practice, or even on the bus ride home. Word focus, spin-off, a new show or movie that grows out of an older one. In Hebrew, SDRH, HDHH, Shiv Tsat, MTVKH, SDRH, Kiemt. Real-life tip. If you need a quick break over coffee with a neighbor, just say, "Have you tried this spin-off? It's super fun." 2. Israeli school at an international TV festival. News summary. The Sam Spiegel Film and Television School from Jerusalem attended the Seri Mania Festival in Europe. Despite cancellations and pressure, the school held a special pitching event for Israeli creators. They say building cultural bridges is more important than ever. Commentary. As an Israeli, I'm proud when local talent goes abroad. It reminds me of my army days, when we learned to work in teams. Now these students show their projects to people in Paris and Berlin, just like connecting friends over coffee on Dizengoff Street. Everyday connection. Next time you meet a friend for lunch at your favorite falafel stand, talk about how art and media can bridge gaps between different cultures. 3. Changes in family money and courts. News summary. New rules give rabbinical courts more power over money issues like prenuptial agreements and inheritance. People worry about what this means for fairness in the family. Commentary. Think of a typical Friday night dinner. Everyone sits around the table talking and laughing. Suddenly, the conversation can shift to money, and maybe even to who gets what when someone passes away. These new rules might change how families plan ahead, so it's good to talk openly at home. Real-life tip. If an older relative asks you about an inheritance agreement, you can say, "Let's understand the new rules together," and maybe even check them on the I-Fal app later. 4. UEFA's new streaming platform. News summary. UEFA, the European Football Association, plans its own streaming platform for Champions League matches. They want to start in Asia next year, and maybe change how fans worldwide watch games. Commentary. Imagine watching Messi or Haaland on your phone in a cafe on Rothschild Boulevard instead of dealing with crowded bars. This platform could give you more choice, so you won't miss a single goal, even if your neighbor's little kid is practicing the drums next door. Word focus. Platform. A service or website that lets people watch or share content. In Hebrew, PLTPVRMH. 5. Is Generation Z the strongest workforce? News summary. Some managers say young workers lack commitment, but others now argue that Gen Z is actually the strongest, most flexible, and most resilient group entering the job market. Companies that don't understand this risk falling behind. Commentary. In my part-time job at a cafe, I see young baristas juggling many tasks, making coffee, handling orders on an app, and chatting with customers in English and Hebrew. They adapt so quickly. Although older generations question their loyalty, I think they bring fresh energy and new ideas. Word focus. Flexible, able to change or adapt easily. In Hebrew, GMYSH. That's our 5 stories for today. I hope you enjoyed these simple summaries and found some useful words. Remember, learning English can be as fun as watching a new series, pitching an idea at a festival, or cheering in a football match. I really enjoyed helping you learn some English today. And don't forget the I-Fal app, only 20 shekels per lesson. See you next time.